My name is Paul Wahopi Neopog, and I am the Sagamore of the Pokanoket tribe of the Pokanoket Nation. I am also the Sagamore of the affiliated tribes of New England, and I am the Superior Chief of FANA, which is the Federation of Aboriginal Nations of America. I am the 10th generation great-grandson of the Massasoit Osamequin who welcomed the Pilgrims to this country. His son, Philip, you know him as Philip historically, of Pokanoket, is my 9th generation great-grandfather. And my 6th generation great-grandfather was George Washington's hand-picked bodyguard, and he is Simeon Simon. That is the great-grandson of King Philip, or Pokanoket. He is on the bicentennial coin of the town of Griswold, Connecticut, and there's also a portrait of him and George Washington in the Griswold Town Hall. That coin, by the way, is sterling silver, the official bicentennial coin of the town of Griswold, with him and George Washington riding side by side on horseback. I'm here today to repatriate the land back to the Pokanoket tribe. We are the Royal House, we are the Council 7 Royal House, Pokanoket tribe, Pokanoket Nation. They refer to us as Wampanoag. When the English came to this country, or the colonists came to this country, we were known, this whole area, as Pokanoket country, or King Philip country. And basically, during the King Philip Wars, the colonial government outlawed the word Pokanoket, and if you were male 14 years of age or older, and you called yourself Pokanoket, they'd kill you on sight. So from that time on, we were known as Wampanoag. I've repatriated my people back into my tribal trust, taking them out of the trust of the United States government. This is all recorded and on record at the Bristol Town Hall. I've recorded the land deeds, Aboriginal land deeds for this territory, because there is not a clear title to this land here, Aboriginal title, because the only man that could have given that, they killed here on this property. They beheaded him, they quartered his body. So they don't have an Aboriginal land deed to this property. And so basically what we are doing is we've done everything legally possible to get the powers that be in this state to talk with us. And it's like we're an invisible people.
Agwini family, Nisu Wishawanag, Pumham Sachem of the Meshipog Narragansett tribe, and Director General for the Federation of Aboriginal Nations of America. We're out here today supporting the Pokanoket Nation and the repatriation of their ancestral lands. Basically, Brown has been unlawfully occupying them for hundreds of years, but in particular for about the past 2 years. By creating our own tribal trust according to international law, we are now on the same footing and standing as the United States government, being a foreign nation to them, but inhabitants of these lands. So when you look at things from that perspective, we are actually the superior standing on these lands. So we've had initiated communication with Brown, just pretty much unresponded to. The Sagamore from the Pokanoket Nation had actually put a flag up. Brown took the flag down, which, as you know, if you do that to a nation, it should be considered an act of war. We didn't get disrespectful or anything like that. We continue to try to communicate. And after a while of being ignored and ignored and ignored, you have to do something to get some attention to yourself. So we're here repatriating. We have repatriated. The lands are lawfully ours. We're waiting for an official from Brown to come on up and speak to the Sagamore so we can work this out amicably. But we're not going anywhere. We're not leaving. We don't have to leave. If they want to take us to court, we're happy to hash it out in court, but they won't take us to court. It's just the most crazy situation in the world. So we're just waiting for Brown to get up here and do the right thing. It's really amazing to me that with all of the craziness going on and all of the finger pointing at all of the racism and all that stuff down south, you have a liberal institution up here in the north that's literally holding on to land that's not theirs, pretending like they're not just as bad as those people down south. So racism is racism, occupying is occupying, colonizing is colonizing, no matter if it's in the south, the north, or wherever it's at. And it's about time that we put an end to it. So Aho. And for those who are looking to support, come in a good way. If you're coming in a negative way, just stay away. We don't need the negative energy here. But we appreciate everyone who's showing us support. We just had a neighbor come by. She said she was like the 8th generation granddaughter of someone who fought in the King Philip's War, and she just wanted to come apologize on behalf of her ancestors. And that's what we're talking about. And we didn't bash her, we didn't point fingers at her, but it's about making amends for what happened in the past, and that's what we're trying to do today. So, ho.